What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's backyard mini golf repair time. So yeah, welcome back to the channel. You stumbled upon No Coast Angling, and a lot of the times we see a lot of fishing and hunting on this channel, but some of my best videos that I've ever done are from right here in my backyard, our homemade mini golf course. It's a full 18-hole putt-putt that we built basically during COVID because there was nothing else to do and we wanted to do something cool in our backyard before we landscaped it and make it look really nice. The plan was it was supposed to only last a year, but here we are moving into our 4th summer. I cannot believe it. And we still have it. We're still using it.
Yes, and a $10 gift card to Dairy Queen or Big Champion.
And the family loves it. Our friends love it. And so the only thing is it needs some repairs. It needs a little TLC. We don't get a lot of rain here in Southwest Kansas or snow, but this thing is built out of plywood and 2x4s. And so, you know, for a year we made it through no problem, but now that we're getting into the 4th year, it doesn't take a lot of water to get into this plywood and really create some problems. And so there's a lot of areas that have gotten really soft and broken down. And we are going to pull those pieces of plywood up, lay down new stuff, new carpet, and a couple other little things that need to be done. The course just needs some TLC. We are in spring, so we've got family and friends coming this weekend. We're going to get together and we're going to knock this thing out and get this thing back up to where it needs to be. And it should be good to go for another 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to go through some of the stuff that we're repairing, give you kind of an overview of what we built in the past. So if you're new, you can see kind of like what we did. But a lot of you guys comment all the time, how is it holding up? You're building your own. You want to know how to do stuff. So I'm going to kind of give you some of that as we go. So anyway, tomorrow morning, it's going to get crazy back here. And we are going to start building. So stick around. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go over just a few things, like kind of what the list looks like on top of like fixing a bunch of these holes. Like this is number 1. You can see it held up pretty good, but like right here, hear that crunch? And I don't know if you can see it. Maybe. There's like a huge dip right there. There you go. It's like a giant hole. So a couple of these over there. We're going to replace all those. This guy's looking pretty pathetic, so we got something new for that. This is our Planko hole. Some of the pucks have fallen off, so we're going to get those fixed. The little bridge here on this turtle hole is completely falling apart, so we're gonna get a new bridge. And then above that, this whole tree is gonna get a trim. It's like getting into our power lines now. Let's see. New lights on here, new lights on the Hawaiian hole, the windmill hole. This broke off. That's gonna get a new feature. I'll show you that in a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah. So when we did the video initially, this was a dollhouse hole. Well, the dollhouse made it through the first year and that was it. It completely deteriorated. I think like the first winter took it out. So we've got a new dollhouse that's gonna be going in here. Super excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. And then this hole, yeah, new plywood carpet. And then we got a new piece that's gonna go on here. It's gonna be super cool. So anyway, sign still looks awesome. And thankfully, number 17 and 18, which is basically a giant deck right here, it is all good to go. So That's 18 there. 17 goes down the back. So I'll give you an overview at the very end when it's all done and we got all the new stuff on here, so you can see all the holes and everything we did. But yeah, let's get to work. Okay, good morning. It's the next day. I've got 2 helpers. There's supposed to be some more. Oh my gosh, this is what we're dealing with. So this is the first hole. It's pretty soft. You can see that the OSB plywood just completely disintegrated. So we're taking all the trim off. We're gonna pull this up, see if we can get all that off, lay new plywood, new carpet, put the trim back on. Bob's your uncle. We're good to go. All right, so we got the old stuff off. We're cutting the plywood, putting it back down, replacing the old crap. Got the hole cut. That's hole number 1. Number 2, we're working on that. These are basically like this one here. If you're looking to build your own, that's one 4x8 sheet of plywood. So it's 32 inches wide by 8 foot. And it comes to here. That's the 8 foot from there to there. And then with the long skinny piece that you have left, we cut it, we just ripped it. Oh, it's already screwed in half, and then laid those pieces side by side. So this is one full 4x8 sheet. We just cut it to fit. And a lot of the holes are like that. So like this one here, that one, even the ones that are like on a 90 degree, it's the same amount of wood, it's just the way it's laid out. It'll still require the same piece of plywood. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're just replacing the wood, and then we're gonna do the carpet next. Okay, little update here. We're getting to the part of the job that everybody hates. Laying the carpet, gluing it down. Total pain in the butt. We bought these individual rolls. I didn't make it to Home Depot to buy like the bulk stuff, but this is all it is. And we're gonna do different colors this time. We're gonna do some fun stuff with the holes, change up the colors a little bit. And yeah, they're all ready to go. They just need to be carpeted, and then we're gonna put some new features and stuff out. But anyway, that's where we're at. So we're moving right along. Well, it's the next morning, and I gotta tell you guys, we got a ton of stuff done yesterday. So I don't know how well I explained it, but you know, we live out here in Southwest Kansas. We don't get a lot of rain, don't get a lot of snow. When we originally built this course, like I said, we built it for 1 year. So we're going into our 4th summer. We never dreamed that it would last this long. And since we only built it for a year, we didn't really waterproof it. We used OSB plywood. Like a lot of people in the comments, they just keep saying, you should have done a better job waterproofing it. You should have sealed it with XYZ. We literally only were going to use it for like 4 or 5 months and then donate it or tear it up and throw it away. We figured it would fall apart. But so here we are. We replaced yesterday the plywood and the carpet on 6 different holes, added some features, new things to hit through, some new decoration, new lights. This morning, we're going to go and get some mulch and get everything mulched in really well. We've had to do that every year because the mulch just doesn't hold up. And then I'll give you a little tour and show you every hole and some of the new features that we have. And yeah, it should be a fun time. So stick around. We're almost there. You get to see the big reveal here in just a little bit. And just as the sun comes out, we got her done. Guys, this thing looks absolutely awesome. It looks almost as good as it did when we very first built it. So a large number of the holes got some updates. We fresh paint, you know, fixes and things. The other ones, we went through and just kind of cleaned them up a little bit, but it looks awesome. So I'm gonna go through, if you haven't seen the other two videos, make sure you go back. There's a part 1 and part 2. Find those, they're on my channel. And it'll show how we built each hole, basically, what the skeleton looks like and how we came up with the designs. But anyway, if this is your first backyard mini golf video that you stumbled on, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what each hole looks like, just so you kind of have an idea. So let's go through them. Number 1, pretty straightforward. It's just a straight shot. You got a couple obstacles in the way, but you want to start out easy. Give the player a little bit of confidence. This is where you're going to pick your ball up before you get to the first hole. Kind of, this is new. We added this year, kind of like it. So let's go to 2. Number 2, you got a little kick there on the corner, that little brick, and a little 90-degree. It's not a terrible shot, but I will say every hole on our course, you can get a hole-in-one. So we designed it so that it is able to get a hole-in-one. But you'll see as we go, they're going to get a little bit harder. Number 3, it's got another 90-degree, but we got a curve in it. Very deceiving. A lot of people try to roll around that, but it may or may not actually be the shot. Number 4, this is the marble slab. It's got a little ramp there, as you can see, and that's a marble slab, and the hole is right there at the end. If you miss the ramp, you're going to get kicked back here. Not too tough, but it's been known to give some people some problems. Number 5, we call it the turtle hole. You can go around, take the safe route, get to the hole that way, or you can use the bridge here, and that'll give you the hole-in-one opportunity. So, number 1, number 2, new wood, new carpet, fresh coat of paint. Number 4, this one also got new wood, new carpet, fresh coat of paint. This one just got the bridge. Number 6 here, it's got a cool, you can use the bumpers there to get around. We added the fire hydrant this year, pretty awesome, I love it. It's got this nice thing of rough here. The only thing we did to that was a fire hydrant. Number 7, the water hole. So, finding out today that the pump in the fountain is not good, so I'm gonna have to get one of those, but normally that's a water feature. So you can hit around this one, or you can go for the hole-in-one right there through the little opening, and it is totally doable. This one also got new plywood, carpet, and fresh paint. The ramp, number 8, self-explanatory. You're gonna hit up that, boom, there's the hole. Number 9, Planko. You're gonna go around, ball bounces through. We put washers on those to hold those. Those were just falling off because they were so weathered. And that's all we did to number 9. Okay, number 10. Didn't really do a whole lot here. We just added fresh lights. So the lights weren't working on in between, but you'll hit, it'll roll down the gutter, come out over here. There you go, number 11. This one, we did absolutely nothing to it other than blow it off. So you're gonna hit down here, and this is on a pendulum. So whoever you're playing with, they get to swing that, and it just barely covers the hole there. So that's a fun one. And then the Hawaiian hole, number 12. It is probably my favorite. It's just a really long shot all the way down. You got the nice little beach scene. And the hole's down here. And then we fill that up with water. That's a water hazard. If you hit too far, you just go off into the water. Number 13, it's the toilet bowl hole. So get up here, you'll hit, it'll go through the gutter and come out over here. Pretty cool. Toilet, it's always a nice feature. Number 14, this one got new plywood, new carpet, fresh paint, and a brand new dollhouse. So you can hit right through the door there, and the hole is right on the other side. This dollhouse replaced the original dollhouse that fell apart due to the weather. This one's like Fisher Price, or what is that, Little Tykes. It's plastic, it'll last a long time. It does have a little door right there, which opens and closes, but the ball will fit under the door. We got it all lit up. There's a bunch of lights in there, so it'll be really cool looking at night. Okay, number 15. What are we calling this one? This is all new. This one got new wood, new carpet, fresh paint, new feature. I don't know, we're gonna have to name it. Maybe you guys can give us a name in the comments, but you can hit underneath it. The hole is over there on the other side. Kind of a tricky shot, but totally doable for a hole-in-one. Numero 16. This one, we just painted the loop-de-loop. So that was quite a engineering feat, so we didn't want to mess with it too much. But I did go ahead and spray it, give it some more paint, touch it up. It was looking kind of ratty. But anyway, you hit around the loop-de-loop, and you're rewarded with a 5-inch cup. So the hole is much larger. So again, it is doable for a hole-in-one. And we're gonna come around here, up the stairs. This is number 17. It's a long hole with a big drop, and we got that brick there. The cool thing about this hole is you don't see it, but it does have quite it like curves. It breaks pretty hard. So kind of an optical illusion. It always gives people a fit. And then you'll come back up the stairs, and this will be number 18. You'll putt from here, and then depending on which hole you hit in, it'll come out down here in a different spot. So there's a tube there, there's a tube there, there's a tube there, and then the tube you want is right there, and that'll give you the hole-in-one option. So you got to figure that one out. So that's the course. That's the full 18-hole mini golf course right here in our backyard. It's so much fun. It's been a lot of work, but once you get it done, man, it's easy to maintain, and we have a blast with it. We do birthday parties, business parties. We have all kinds of stuff. We've had a bunch of youth groups come use it, and church groups and small groups, and yeah, you name it. So it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. Something cool. You know, when I built it, I remember just thinking, like, when I die someday, I don't want people to remember me because I was really good at saving my money and investing in my retirement. I want my kids to remember their dad as being that crazy guy that built a mini golf course in their backyard when COVID hit, because it was just fun and crazy. That's how I want to be remembered. So here it is. The Yarnell's back 9. So much fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to hit subscribe. I've got some more videos that are coming out with the golf course, just some cool stuff. So yeah, if you want to see those, make sure you hit subscribe, and they'll be coming real soon. So That's all we got today, guys. See you on the next adventure. Be blessed.